Someone's time will influence their perspective. When you think about time, there are several different ways to perceive what time is. I often think about time and what I've done with it, what I'm doing with it, what I'm going to do with it down the road, the mistakes I've made with it, and what I've learned from misusing it. I've spent a lot of time in the woods hunting, starting at about 10 years old with my dad and my brother, and I'm 29 now. Back then, I didn't put much thought as to what our time was being spent on. Later on, I figured out that it was more about life than just being in the woods or shooting an animal. Don't get me wrong, I love chasing mature whitetail and big toms, but it may be just as much, if not more, about personal reflection and gratitude. Putting in the work to maybe getting an opportunity at reaping the reward. Being reminded of our roots and instincts. Being humbled by a bad shot or a miss. Reassuring us of just how tiny we really are in this big world. Just to have the ability to enjoy the outdoors is amazing to me. The chase and pursuit, cat and mouse, chess match that is hunting is one of my biggest vices. A lot of time spent on managing hunting property just to have opportunities at mature deer. Shooting my guns and bow to make sure I put the most ethical shot on these animals as possible. Working more hours to provide a good life for my family. Spending time with my wife and son. Many hours in the gym to be the best version of myself that I could be. These are things that occupy my time. I love doing them, and I think they're necessary to ensure that I haven't wasted my time when I have no more. And to be honest, if I don't spend my time doing these things, I don't feel worthy of the things in life that I have. The people I hunt with have changed a little over the years. My dad and I plan our vacations from work every year so that we can hunt together during the whitetail rut in Ohio. He and my brother still spend the fall and winter months chasing whitetail with me, as well as turkey in the spring.
What do you think?
My wife has even developed a love for the outdoors. She battled dry heaving and morning sickness in the tree stand to harvest a mature buck in December of 2018 while pregnant with our son Easton. Recently, my dad harvested a deer with a bow I bought him for Christmas the year prior. This was a deer he would have normally passed and had passed countless times before. I was so excited to go hear about it and help him get it out of the woods. I almost get more excited when other people harvest deer, especially him, than I do for myself. He felt the need to try and justify why he decided to harvest a young deer. I was really confused by it, but then he said, "Adam, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to do this." Hearing this was like hearing a gunshot go off in my head. This was November 2nd, 2020. He hadn't shot a deer with a bow since 2013. His words have been stuck in my head ever since. I don't know how you shot through that.
About like this. I'm trying to give a subsequent shot and it hit clear up here. I heard it hit a branch.
Yeah. Someone's time will influence their perspective. While my father's perspective is changing relative to his time, so is mine. Cherishing these times with him, acknowledging that while it's not over yet, his inability to share the woods with me draws near with every passing hunting season. My current perspective with my time in mind is not only changing, but I've developed a new layer as well. A layer that my dad had when I was younger. The one that helped him show me that all this is more about life than actually hunting. That new layer? Teaching.
Easton, what is that? Easton, what is it? D?
Yeah, big D. Huh.
Oh.
Is that a deer?